My heart still beats so much right before I come on camera. I mean, like on edge, okay? On edge. It's the level of confidence, it's where we're at. So let's talk about how you can start to build your confidence, right? So when we talk about confidence, here's the reality. Confidence is the belief in yourself about if you can really do what it is that you say that you want to do. So let's talk about it. Let me get my alignment together. Oh, there it is, looking beautiful, honey, looking beautiful. All right. So building your confidence. Number one, release. When you are inside of a space where you know your next level is calling you up, like we are talking about every single time you wake up in the morning, you go throughout your day, you're seeing the signs, you're hearing the thoughts, you're having the ideas, the it seems like the synchronizations are just aligning for you divine, like right on time. You feel that way. It's time for you to start building your confidence. I'm going to teach you my RAD methodology. If it is your first time ever coming and meeting me or anything, my name is Breye'l. I am a business confidence coach. I help high thought leaders increase their personal professional confidence, right? Using my RAD methodology. So I want to teach it to you right now so that way you can build your confidence. Actually, before I dive in, let's even talk about the concept of building, right? Confidence is something that when you move from one space to the next in life, you're going to have to like layer it on like bricks. Imagine you have your dream house inside of your mind and you know this is the home that you want to live in. You're working literally right now, your 9 to 5 job, you're growing your business, right? Just so that way you can build this home that is that you want to live in. I'm literally doing the same thing. It'll be a shipping container home. I love shipping container homes. I'm obsessed with shipping container homes, okay? And imagine getting 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and you get your home, and just to find out that the foundation that you built the home on is false. It's fake. It's not you. It's an illusion. Your confidence is the same way, right? When you show up personally and professionally, right? So if you're inside of a space where you know you need to build your confidence because maybe you've been showing up in ways that has not been yourself. One of my clients just mentioned that the other day. She was saying how because she's worked in corporate, she's learned to kind of just give this little laugh when nothing's funny or be inside of a space where like she is more giggly than she normally would be, basically like putting on. I know some people call it code switching, right? Being inside of that space where the lack of ability to even show up authentically yourself has now started to overcome you and overtake you. So that's equivalent to you building that house with that false foundation. If you continue to go on in life not showing up authentically as yourself, even when you accomplish the goals, it's not going to sit right. The dream will not sit right. Here's the interesting part about the life that we live and why it's so abundant and why it's so great and why I'm so happy and proud to be so positive. This life is so abundant because here's the reality, right? We are inside of a space where everything we want comes to us easily, right? Everything we want comes to us easily. We're reading a book in my Business Confidence Academy monthly membership. If you want to get in, it's so great. We read books over there, right? So it's like you get a group coaching and you also get to be in the book club all at the same time for only $100. You can't beat that, right? But we're reading a book right now called The Game of Life and How It's Played. And it's so great about that book is it just talks about how literally like the words you speak form the life that you live. And so if you're inside of a space where you are not showing up authentically, meaning that every day you're putting on the wigs, the lashes, the nails, the fake voice at work, the I'm too shy to tell people about my business, I'm too shy to show up confidently, or I'm scared people are gonna judge me, I don't feel like I look good today, they're not gonna understand me. If you're showing up unauthentically you continuously between now and the next 5 years or 10 years, there's no way that you truly expect to manifest the life that you really want, right? The one at ease. I was just telling my husband last night how I recognize that I have to show up even more in my garden. right? Even though our garden outside is going great, we got like arugula, cilantro, jalapenos, banana peppers, hot peppers, okra, sunflowers, like plants growing so beautifully, right? I remember speaking about a time where I wanted to manifest this exact life that I live, which is being inside of my garden full time, right? And coaching my clients full time. And so now this is literally the life that I said that I wanted because now it is here at ease. I have financial freedom. I have money to, you know, do anything that I want to do in life. I have peace. I have my family. I am happy to have, perfect positive health, to be the embodiment of wellness, right? To be able to pour into individuals and live out in my purpose. And I know you want the same. So here's how you're going to start to build your confidence. Step one of the RAD methodology is to what? Release. You're going to have to start to release these small little things that are showing up in your life that's telling you this is stopping me, so I need to release it. I'm going to just give a few examples because there could be so many, but I'm going to give ones that I noticed that are probably not so that showing up in your life because they're showing up in my ideal client's life. So I want to help you work through it. Number one, you're going to have to release the mentality of using energies like but, right? I like to help people because I'm a helper, but I recognize that sometimes I overgive myself. You're blocking a blessing, right? I would love to launch my children's book, but you're blocking the opportunity to be attractive. I would start working out, but I would start showing up on camera, but right? Let's release the but and let's just keep it moving from that, right? Let's also start to release the need to like show up perfect, right? Here's what's beautiful about the journey. On the journey of getting to whatever you call successful, which ideally, if we're working together, is you feeling confident in your personal and professional confidence, right? Ideally, when you get to your success, you would want to be inside of a space where you feel that everybody that is inside of your life is a lesson to help you get to the next point. So even when you get the money, even when you get the car, even when you get the house, the husband, the wife, the position, the ability to travel, live in Belize, live in these different countries, speak at conferences, all of these things are just small successes that you have, but you still have to be open to the life lesson that is going to come amongst you getting to where it is that you want to be. And here's what's beautiful about the life lessons. The next part of the RAD methodology, make sure you're taking your notes. The first R is for release. The first A is for alignment, right? Here's the beautiful part about alignment. If you're willing to transcend your energy, the negative energy that you got from those experiences, if you're willing to take that and to put it inside of a space where you offer it as a service, as a offer, as an opportunity to help someone else to be of service, it is going to be so much easier for you to attract what it is that you want inside of your life because now you're coming from a space of authentic servitude because you've been through the experience. And so now you want to help someone else transcend the experience, right? God, the universe, source, however you see it, wants to help you do the same. You just have to want that for yourself. And a part of wanting that for yourself is recognizing that the lesson that you went through individually is what makes you unique. It doesn't matter how many YouTube videos you watch, it doesn't matter how many people you follow and connect with. There is never going to be a blueprint that somebody can give you for success because the identity of success lies in your heart, right? That is where the authentic confidence piece comes in at. That's the reason why they have plagiarism, because you can't try to be somebody else, right? You can't try to build your bricks of confidence with somebody else's bricks and again expect for 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now for your home not to crumble. It is the inevitable that it will crumble. We are talking universal law. It will crumble because it was never you. See, that's the reason why you have to get inside of the Business Confidence Academy, because in there we nurture your energy to help you show up more authentically as you. Only thing you can do is be you. One of the queens inside the Business Confidence Academy actually has a nonprofit organization titled Be You, where she helps the unsheltered, offering them the opportunity to have the hygiene products that they need, offering them the opportunity to get life lessons and um that mindset that they can start to go cultivate and know that if they're able to be them, that being unsheltered may only be a temporary situation that they're going through, and that that does not define them. So if BU is an organization that you believe that you are interested in donating into here in Savannah, Georgia, put BU in the comment section. And because here in Queenhood, we love to give back to the community. But let's move back into it. You have to be inside of a space. See, you see, I said but. We shouldn't have said but. So let's say and now. Let's move back into this ability for you to build up your confidence. Next, we have accomplish. It's going to be so important for you to start to accomplish your goals. No, you cannot accomplish them all at one time, and you know that. So stop trying to tell yourself that you should not start because you need all of these things to get started. No, baby, you need baby steps. Queen, you need someone to hold your hand with right there where you are, and that's okay. See, society is telling us to all break away, to all be individual. Individual. One of my clients in Africa, Lenny, she's so beautiful. If you want to go to a healing retreat in Ghana, you have to follow Lenny. I can drop her link in the description as well. You have to go to her retreat. She's so beautiful and she just heals you so much. Queen Hood will have a retreat in Ghana. It's coming up. Stay tuned. Okay, but Lenny recognizes that when she is inside of the space of accomplishing her retreats, right? She recognized through us working together that globally she has an opportunity to grow, right? So when we talk about accomplishing our dreams, Lenny recognizes that only thing she could have did and can do is the one small baby step in front of the other. When we first started working together, she spoke about the energy of imposter syndrome, right? If you feel like you think you got imposter syndrome, put imposter syndrome in the comment section. But imposter syndrome was stopping her from accomplishing her goals because she was inside of a space where she couldn't see and know and remember that the healing belonged to her. Hold on 1 second, y'all. We gotta go get the baby. All right. So Lenny was able to drop imposter syndrome and move to a space outside of her business where she not only started like the retreats, but she also was inside of a space where Lenny hosts so many retreats so often. What did Lenny do? Lenny started to accomplish the energy of connecting with individuals who was more in alignment with where it is that she wanted to be, right? I want you to start to figure out if I need to accomplish one goal in the next 90 days, what would it be and how could I get started on that? Who are the like minded individuals that I would need to be connected with to start to do those things, right? What does that really look like? You're not going to climb a mountain in one day, right? You're not going to climb the mountain in one day because you just don't need to. How would you be able to get the lessons? How would you be able to get the notes, take the time, process the information, go through the journey and the experience naturally, right? How would you be able to do that if you did that in one day? So the reality is that you have to be willing to take the time and go through the journey, because going back to the building of the confidence, right? You build your confidence through your authentic experience, right? So you have to know it's going to take time. You have to know that you're going to be inside of the space where you need your unique blueprint. That is the accomplishing part. Start to look at setting accomplishments and accomplishing them as you getting your unique blueprint. So when things are not moving as fast as you want, you got to see, okay, in my blueprint is this is good that this is at a pause right now in my life, because maybe if I would have put that fireplace in the way that I wanted it, maybe if I would have applied for that job the way I thought I did, maybe if I would have got that position the way I swear I wanted it, if I would have married that person the way I thought that I would have wanted to do, maybe if I would have moved to that place or had that child or started that business or anything, right? When those things do not work out for you, do not really start to beat yourself up. Going back to it, those are the lessons that you have to start to go through and transcend through because that is what makes your situation unique. Speaking of unique, the D in our RAD methodology: release, align, accomplish, and dream. Okay. When we start to dream, okay. I playing with my baby. He loves when I play with him. I playing with my baby. Yum, 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 yum. Dream, right? When we dream of our next level, when we dream of what it is that we want, we talked about this in the Business Academy call last night as well, right? Being inside of a space where our dreams, we get the lessons inside of our dreams. And when we have those daydreams during the daytime where maybe you're sitting at your job and yeah, you got your high position in the C-suite, right? Yeah, you're an executive. Yes, you're a director. And yes, all of this is great. This is that's what you wanted. That's what you got, right? We love that for us as queens, right? You got the position that you wanted. Okay, how are you feeling personally? How are you feeling professionally, right? Are you really showing up in the ways that you know that your daydreams are showing you that you can show up? Maybe you're managing that property and maybe you dreamed of managing those properties in Atlanta and now you're like, you know what? I don't mind continuing to manage properties, but maybe I want to go to London or maybe I want to go to Australia, but maybe your mind is showing you these flashes of how beautiful it could be, but yet you're not acting towards it. Your daydreams are calling you forward. And because your daydreams are calling you forward, that's how you got to this message. So I'm calling you forward now, right? It's time for you to start to take radical action using the power of your radical mind, using my RAD methodology. It's time for you to start taking radical action in reference to you showing up for yourself personally and professionally, right? And if you know that you are inside of a space in which I know that you are as well, where you're ready to start taking action, put B, C, A in the comment section, and I will drop you the link so that way you can join and apply. Well, first you can apply to join the Business Confidence Academy cohort. You want to be inside the next cohort, right? Whatever month it is right now, depending on when you're watching this message, the cohort will open up the next month and you want to apply so that way you can get into it. There's an application that you will fill out because guess what? We are serious about the women that we are working with in the Business Confidence Academy, right? So I want you to join if you know that this message is for you. So until next time, Rare and I would like to tell you that now is the time for you to release your radical action towards creating and developing your dream business. Until next time, Queens, we'll see you later.